Gasoline is proudly brought to you by Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts, and the following sponsors. I'm Michael Curson, producer, creator of Gasoline. Hope you enjoy.
Well, you could say I'm in heaven here between these magnificent 68 Dodge Chargers. Geez, I love these things. They're such a tough-looking car. They're the epitome of bad. Who could forget the movie Bullet with that big, bad black Dodge Charger, giving Steve McQueen's Mustang absolute hell? They had a whole world of options, these things too, with engine options starting from 318 right up to that awesome 426 Hemi and 440 big block. The 426 Hemi was an iconic engine, used in drag racing for many years, and they're still based on that same design today in your top fuel and top line funny cars as well. It's a great design, they made some awesome power. From the factory they had 425 horsepower and a whopping 490 foot-pound of torque. And get this, for 1968, 13.8 second quarter mile. 0 to 100 in 5.3 seconds. Now that's what I call a fast car. Well, I've found the lucky owner of these two Chargers here, Rob Zebek. Rob, fantastic cars, mate. Tell us about them.
Well, I imported the one over there this year in April. Did a couple of things to it. This one is my daily driver. Drive it every day, and yeah, I'm enjoying it.
And power plants in these cars?
440s in both. That one's got a shaker with 5 carbs. This one's just a standard 440 on the floor with a 727 tranny.
They make a mountain of torque, these things, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They do. You just plan it, you just go.
And what a head turner these things are.
Oh, I drove here and everybody's just looking, turning around and, yeah, beeping their horns.
Stop it, mate. You're making me jealous.
Thanks. Yeah, but no, I love it.
Enjoy, and thanks for talking to us, Rob.
Thanks very much.
All the people here, ladies and gentlemen, there are so many great people who love to chat about cars.
Well, EH fans, I've found the car for you. This beautiful machine here owned by Rob Gardner. Tell us about the car.
My son and myself are part owners of the car. I bought the car for him when he was 16-year-old. It's been a passion of ours ever since to restore the car and bring it to where it is now. Yeah.
And how long have you owned the car for?
16, 17 years, I suppose. Yeah. Started out as a 179, 3 on the tree, went to 192 with nitrous oxide, and then we had to shout at a V8, so this is where it ended up, yeah.
Now, I believe Trevor Davis painted this car. They don't call him an award-winning painter for nothing, do they?
Well, you've only got to look at the product to see how good Trevor is, and he's just absolutely outstanding. I haven't got enough praise for the guy. Words don't describe how good a job he does.
He painted my car, and whenever I'm feeling a bit down or tired, I just go out and pull that car cover off and just look at it. All of a sudden, I feel a lot happier.
Yeah, soak it up. Yeah, no, Trev's just absolute genius. I've been involved with 3 of his paint jobs, like ours, Aaron Fitzpatrick's and Peter Fitzpatrick's, and the work is just superb. Superb.
And one of those was the Green FC, the award-winning
It was,
FC.
yeah. Summernats Grand Champion 6 times, and Street Machine of the Decade. So, yeah, he's got some good runs on the board.
Fantastic. Now, tell us a little bit about the running gear in this car.
Basically, it runs on E85 fuel. It's a 355 stroker Holden with a V7 blower, aluminium heads, really all top-end componentry in the engine. We don't really know what it's going to do yet. We haven't dynoed it. Estimate somewhere between 6, maybe 800 horsepower at the tyres, but we're only guessing at this stage, but it has got all the good gear in there. A good friend of mine built the engine, and he built it bulletproof. Well, no engine's bulletproof, but he built it to last for us.
And trans and diff?
It's running a 2-speed power glide and a TCE converter, 9-inch diff with a top door slammer, fully polished carrier. So the whole drive line, transmission, tail shaft, diff is all painted the same colour as the car, and the carrier has been polished alloy. So
that's what I call a bulletproof drivetrain, mate.
It's pretty good. It should handle it. Yeah, I don't like having a car where you're sort of holding your breath wondering what is going to happen when you stand on the pedal. You want to be able to produce the goods and not have it sort of erupt in the nuts and bolts.
Good stuff, mate. Sensational car, and thanks for talking to us.
No problem at all, mate. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Thank you, mate. And don't forget, viewers, to look up the all-new Shannons Club. Shannons Club is a huge site. It's like a hub for enthusiasts. You jump on there, you can start your own garage, put pictures of your cars up there, stories of your cars, videos, you name it. You'll see people like myself on there, Jim Richards. Click onto our garages and check out some of our machines and some of our past machines. It's an incredible site, it's growing every day, so get onto it and have a ball.
We're the Gasolene Twins. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Take me for a ride. Take me to the show. I wanna see the bright lights. There's just one place you can go. Take me for a ride. Take me to the show. I wanna see the bright lights. Let's go.
Well, check this thing out for a bit of angry Mopar muscle. There's a great story behind this magnificent looking VG Valiant sedan. A real bit of family history. Zen Rositas owns this car, and his father, when he came out from Greece many, many years ago, made the purchase of this car as his very first car. In fact, Zen, the owner, just told me this was the first car he came home in when he was born. So he's been in this thing for a long, long time. Now, when Zen got his licence, his dad handed the car to him. Then Zen thought, you know what, I'm going to go a little bit berserk on this car, and stripped it right back to bare metal and did a ground-up restoration. But you know what excites me? What's under the bonnet of this car? An extremely angry 402 cubic inch small block Mopar. He started with a 318 base, stroker crankshaft, Edelbrock aluminium heads, big flat tappet solid camshaft, and check out these twin 650 Holly base carbs on that massive tunnel ram. He's even got a Bakelite spacer plate between those carbs to stop that heat soak from coming up to the carbs and causing vaporisation. It makes 580 horsepower and a world of torque. This thing would pull a house down. It's backed by the ever so reliable 727 automatic trans, and guess what it's got down the rear? No 9-inch here, it's the original Borg Warner style rear end. It runs a heavy-duty spool assembly with big 31 spline custom axles. It's very, very tough, and a 3.9 diff ratio. Now Zen's taken this thing out to the track. On street tyres, no drag radials, just normal street radials. This thing ran a 12.3 at 115 mile per hour. It's definitely capable of running into an 11 if it hooks up, but I reckon that's pretty impressive, don't you? The other thing I like too with this car is Zen's added a bit of a modern touch to the interior. It's actually got BMW seats in it. Looks very factory-like in the colour combination, but it's got that modern touch for comfort, and that's what you want when you're driving down the road. And there's another thing that some of you Valiant fans out there may notice. This is actually the factory colour. He wanted to keep it as close to original externally as he could. Anyway, Zen, I reckon you got a great car, mate. I reckon your dad would be proud of you.
Take me for a ride. Take me to the show.
Well, the quality of the cars here at MotorEx continue to amaze me. I'm blown away. And the same has to be said for this beautiful LX SLR Torana here, owned by none other than Peter Appat, mate. How are you? How are you going?
Yeah,
great show.
Fine, thank you. Thank you very much.
Tell us a little bit about the car, mate.
Yes, I've had the car for about 6-7 years now. I bought it on eBay from Melbourne, just one of those nights I'm playing on eBay and bang, I picked it up. I brought it home. It was a genuine 1977 SLR 6-cylinder Trimatic Torana. I drove it around for a couple of years. It was a little bit boring with the 6-cylinder in it, and a few of my mates had real wild pro street cars, and they took me for a run, and I said, wow, I've got to have one of these. So I looked around a bit, nothing touched my fancy with what I've seen. So I then decided to pro street this one. I looked around for a few guys, which I've just recently restored a 1977 A9X Torana, which I had here last year.
I saw that. It was beautiful, folks.
And we used the same guys, and we come up with this. We chose a colour, nice colour, House of Colour, Lime Time Candy, and we put a small block 350 Chev in it, turbo 400, 9-inch strange diff, and done a few body modifications to house all the rear end and everything in it. And here it is, what it is. The motor runs a scat rotating assembly, AFR heads, Dart inlet manifold, and it started off with a Dart block for a start. Morosso sump and Yellowtail Platinum Series roller rockers.
I've got some of those, nice kit.
And a 950 double pumper carb. We've had it on the dyno, and it pumped out 720 horsepower on 98 octane and 742 at the 109 octane, and we were pleased with that. And the guy I used went to Rocket Industries with yours, used all Aeroflow fittings right through the car, and it looks superb, very, 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 very good. And yeah, here it all is, and it's all good. It's all, love it.
Mate, your attention to detail is amazing. Done a fantastic job. It's a credit to you. Be happy to own this baby. Thanks for talking to us.
Okay, thank you very much. Love your show.
You've been watching Gasoline at MotorEx 2012.
Take me for a ride. Take me to the show. I wanna see the bright lights. There's just one place you can go. Take me for a ride. Take me to the show. I wanna see the bright lights.
Well, we're down at the Rocket Industries area here, and they've got quite a few cars on display to demonstrate some of the parts that they actually have on offer. And we're with Dennis Athens. Now, he's from the hot rod department at Rocket Industries. What he doesn't know about hot rods isn't worth knowing, but he won't tell you that. He's a pretty modest bloke. He's a pretty good fella, actually. How's it been for you here, mate? Out of control?
Yeah, pretty good weekend here at Maguire's MotorEx, and we're doing got a lot of inquiries from a lot of things, and just showcasing of what we sort of sell and where we can sort of get all these products sort of as an aftermarket thing these days, you know.
And tell us a little bit about this rod here behind us, mate. I believe it's a customer of Rocket Industries, and there's quite a few Rocket components on the car.
Yeah, that's correct, Glenn. This car was sort of produced from everything as a brand new item, new body, new chassis, all the little trinket bits and pieces. As you can see, it's a very nostalgic sort of looking car. You think it was built in the 1960s, you wouldn't actually think everything is a brand new item on this car. So it's amazing what you can actually do today with anybody that wants to build something that looks nostalgic, or something you want a bit blingy looking, like or billet and stuff like that.
And what is the car for the people out there that don't know?
This is a 28 model roadster body with a 32 chassis, root lip bonnet, DeVille sort of windscreen on it, full steel car. Brookville does the bodies for us there, and we ship them over, so yeah, very well built car too.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can virtually build a brand new hot rod from the ground up, from everything you can get from Rocket.
Yeah, everything from the ground up, from chassis, body, wheels, tyres, even these old tyres that you get today, bonnets, everything, so even seating when it comes to, glide seats, a new sort of reproduction thing, steering wheel, you name it. So everything on this car is virtually a brand new item. Even the brakes on the front of this, they look like the old sort of style.
The old fin drums.
Fin drums, which actually inside them is, full disc brake setup from, really good sort of braking system with them,
Incredible. Well, hot rodders, back the truck in the Rocket, load her up, engine, drivetrain, everything you name it, go in, build yourself a hot rod. Thanks for talking to us, Dennis.
Thanks, Glenn. Have a good day.
Thank you.
To download your free copy of the Rocket Industries and Aeroflow Performance Parts catalogues, go to the sponsor section at the Gasolene website. Click on the links and download away. With over 650 combined pages of performance parts and accessories, you're sure to find everything you need for your car.
Stay tuned for more gasoline.
Take me for a ride. Take me to the show. I wanna see the bright lights. There's just one place you can go. Take me for a ride. Take me to the show. I wanna see the bright lights.
Well, this is what I call a wild ride here at the Shannons auctions. Check out this 71 Oldsmobile Cutlass. Bit of retro happening too in the engine bay. Sports an LS1 Chevy engine with a Vortec blower. It's even got the water-to-air intercooler system on it. This thing could probably make some pretty serious power. If it didn't make 550 plus, I'd be very, very surprised. It's all dependent on boost, of course. It even sports a 4L60E electronic 4-speed train. So it's got that modern touch happening with a bit of retro feel in this old-style car. With a guiding range of between $32,000 and $38,000, I reckon someone would have an absolute ball in this car.
No reserve, the Oldsmobile Cutlass, what a great opportunity for a custom and show car, and you can have it here next year.
Fantastic. Just what you need, ladies and gentlemen. Here is lot 5. Let's kick it away. Who's got what to play on the Cutlass? Can I see the start? We've got 25,000 to play anywhere. Quickly. Who wants one on lot 5? We've got $25,000 to go. I've got $20,000. $20,000. At $20,000, I'll take $1,000 rises. At $20,000 bid now. At $20,000 bid, and I'll take one more if it's there. At $20,000, you all done? Finish out at $20,000. That's yours, Ryan.
Ever wondered what it'd be like to drive your car flat out on a 1,000-metre airstrip? Well, now you get to find out. The 2012 Coates Hire Temora 1000. What an event. This is where drivers get to put their cars through their paces for 1,000 metres flat out. Last year, the fastest speed was a whopping 296 kilometres per hour. On top of that, you've got the Pilatus Wings and Wheels Show and Shine car show. Check out the website below for more details. September the 8th, 2012, Temora Aerodrome, New South Wales. Don't miss this one. I'll see you there.
Hi, we're the Gasolene Twins. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Well, look at what I found here. A beautiful XWGT in a magnificent starlight blue. Beautiful factory colour, this one, and this car is absolutely concourse. But it's no ordinary XWGT. It actually has Bathurst race history. Now, Leo Di Natale here owns this car. Tell us a little bit about the car, mate, and the story behind it.
Well, I saw the car on the back of a trailer for sale. Saw that it was an original GT. Price was reasonable. Bought it. Took it home. Went over the car and noticed there was a few things that were odd. Spoke to a friend of mine who was into all race cars and all that sort of stuff, and with a little bit of research we found out it was the actual car that raced in Bathurst.
So to your knowledge, when you bought the car, it was just, you were lucky enough just to find an XWGT. You didn't realise it was a race car.
No, I didn't. I was just happy that it was an original GT. So.
What a find. And there were some unusual numbers on the ID tag you mentioned. That's what sort of got you started thinking?
Yes, that's right. On the tag there was 3 numbers that were stamped on it that I thought this is a bit odd. And apparently it was like a logging book number. So,
unbelievable. And who actually drove the car at Bathurst?
Well, Charlie Smith and Bill Ford. They were Bill Ford was the president of the ARDC. He was one of the guys that started the committee. And Charlie Smith was also part of the committee as well.
And there's something even more unique about this car, isn't there? It's got an automatic transmission.
Yeah, that's right. And the reason why they chose the automatic transmission was not to compete up against Alan Moffat and the Brox and Colin Bond and all that sort of stuff. They weren't going for an outright win, just a class win.
And basically the reason for choosing the Auto Trans was because it was price-based, the classes, weren't they?
Yeah, that's right. And being an automatic made it more expensive than the 4-speed, which put them in the higher class.
And how did they finish in the race?
Well, the car came second in its class and 9th outright.
So a standard XWGT automatic transmission, 9th outright against those cars is incredible. Tell us a little bit about the restoration, Leo.
It was a ground-up restoration. Car went on a rotisserie. Every nut and bolt was taken off the car. As you can see, all the screws and bolts and everything all been re-anodised. All the undercarriage is done. My aim was to try and get the car to as original as it was when it raced. I've put all the original markings. I've gone as far as the registration label. That's how much detail I've tried to put.
Even putting that in the same place. You haven't looked in pictures.
That's right. Looking at photographs and getting them in the right angle, just to make sure that,
And how'd you go with part supply, getting bits and pieces for it?
Well, I've rung GT Ford Performance. They helped me out with a lot of parts that I needed for the car, concourse parts. Some other parts I had to source through friends and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was all pretty much there.
And even the tyres on the car, they're the original style of tyre. You got them in from the US.
Yeah, it's correct period to the car. Got them imported from America. They're the Firestone crossflow tyres.
Well, thanks for talking to us, Leo. It's an awesome car, mate, an incredible build. A real credit to you, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming down and having a look at it. And like to say, love the show too.
Good on you, mate. Thank you.
at 1 p.m. in 20 minutes time.
And another one here at Shannons too, this 1970 Ford Torino. Sports a 351 Cleveland with a mild camshaft and an automatic trans. They also tell me it's got fairly fresh 2-pack paint on it as well. And the interior looks very tidy and almost original. This thing here has a guiding range of between $24,000 and $28,000. I call that discount V8 muscle. This thing could be a great buy.
Have a look. What have we got to go here for the Ford? 15, where was that?
15,
15 right here. $15,000 I'm starting off, ladies and gentlemen. I'll call for an extra bid of $1,000 if you want to play. At $15,000 I'm bid, right here. At $15,000. At $15,000 we're going to sell, it's no reserve, $15,000, we've got another 1,000 anywhere. At $15,000 all done. Finish out at $15,000. That's yours today, sir, well done to you.
Well done then, 419. Great go.
419.
And remember viewers, if you want to see past Gasoline episodes, go to shannons.com.au. Click on the Gasoline link and enjoy. And remember, this is a whole new season of Gasoline with new episodes every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m, Australia-wide.
Gasoline is proudly brought to you by Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts, and the following sponsors. I'm Michael Curson, producer, creator of Gasoline. Hope you enjoy.